All right, before we get started, you should understand this is a very special episode about something that I did not expect to be very special at all. As a matter of fact, this is one of those, well, I got to complete the list kind of things. At least that's the way it started, but it's definitely not the way it ended up. Hofner Contemporary Series, The Shorty. This is my first Reverb purchase, and I have to say, I didn't experience any of the headaches or nightmares that people tell me about. And that's a good thing, mainly because I didn't do any of the preparation or protect myself in any of the ways that people tell me about. I hit purchase before I did any research, and that's why I'm glad that I videotape every moment when these things come in. It was packaged very well. The box was huge, a lot bigger than the table needed to be. It came with the original equipment as far as the tags and the Allen wrench goes. There was no signs of damage to the inner box, and when I got the gig bag opened, it was wrapped relatively well. You would think after opening about 30 of these in the last few months, I would be a little more smooth with it. But smooth ain't really my way. Still, considering this thing is at least 5 years old, it's in really good shape. But it was still kind of a meh response to what should have been an excited thing. Because I still don't know if this is a mini. After all, it is a full-scale guitar, even if it is a travel guitar. Which is why I expected it to be a problem. After all, this thing is the same scale length as a Les Paul. It basically stretches my hands in ways that other full-size guitars do, and the problem with playing a full-size guitar for 10 minutes is what kicked me into the mini verse anyway. Yet, sitting here with it on my lap and playing, I don't seem to be experiencing any of the pain or the problems that I was experiencing months ago. Matter of fact, as I was playing this thing, I completely lost track of time. And isn't that kind of the whole point of a travel guitar? Something that you can pick out in a hotel and not have a lot of fancy equipment. Something that you can just kind of plink around on and relieve yourself of the stress of the day. Something you could take with you into a tent with a battery-powered amp, or into a hotel room, or basically you could even play it in your car if you needed to. Something to take to meetings and sit outside. Something to figure out new songs on. Isn't that the whole point of having a travel guitar? And so I just sat at the bench and played, running through my little Roland micro amp with a bit of reverb. Just running through stuff that I knew. the things that stand out to me. Comfort-wise, it's actually comfortable to play as far as your hands are concerned. It feels very familiar. It didn't take me that long to adjust to the longer scale length compared to what I'm used to. The rosewood fingerboard is very, very smooth. The neck feels incredibly comfortable, and it's actually a very smooth neck. Your hand moves very well on it. One thing that really surprised me is the fact that I don't typically like guitars with humbucking pickups, and so I naturally assumed that I would have to replace this one. But with the volume and the tone knobs, I was actually to get it into an area where I kind of liked the sound. I'll know more over the next 30 days, but right now I have no plans to replace the pickup. The concerns that I have are mainly related to the body shape. It is difficult to find a comfortable lap position for me to play it. However, once you do settle on one and you're able to get used to it, it's a fairly quick adaptation. The other concern is the wraparound to pneumatic bridge. I am not good at restringing those. So if I load all of the strings at once and slide it into place, that tends to work out best for me. Now, I also have learned to hold those strings in place at about the 12th fret in order to make stringing it go a lot faster. As far as the comparison of overall size, it is larger than the Vox guitars that I have by quite a bit, and fits in about the same range as the 30-inch Licks Pro TL that I've got. But one thing you really can't do with those. Absolutely no pain at all.